Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. We are going to be trading live in just a minute. I have a whole group of people with me. We're going to be trading the RV strategy, which is the #1 strategy out there, and show you how that works and show you how much money can be made from it if things go your way, hopefully. Please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. You should seek the advice of someone you trust before you try to emulate any of these strategies and video demonstrations and tips and tricks that we show on this channel. It's a community share. Everything here is free, and we try to pass along all the strategies and information that we find out to help people day trade and hopefully make a living. $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day or more. Obviously, you've seen me make, if you watch, up to $40,000 in 30 minutes or not. But there are definitely... you definitely need to speak to somebody that's licensed before you try to emulate this, and trade in a simulator first. And then not every strategy is for everybody, so you try to create your own strategy. So please read that. So we're all excited to go. This big jumbled up mess I'm going to explain to you. It won't seem so bad when we start to trade, but it is how you lay out the RV strategy. So first I'm going to go over this layout, which, by the way, has been made available for... I'll do it again today because I actually tweaked it again after yesterday's debacle with NVIDIA. Yeah, I mean, if those of you who saw that, I basically had to trade without charts because it could not handle. That was the first day after the split, and it was like 2 to 4 million volume per candle, and Thinkorswim that close to the open absolutely could not handle the situation. Some people, I thought that everybody was having the trouble, but apparently I was just one of like 4 of the 20 that were having trouble. So when I heard that, I know Lightspeed people didn't have trouble. I went back and, I took out, how you can do the garbage and all that. And then I rebuilt the layouts from scratch. Tweaked a bunch of other things on my computer, emptied some stuff. I don't really know what was causing the problem, but the second I heard that other people didn't have problems, that freaked me out. So, I have a video about how to do all that. I hadn't actually done it in a while, and I was upset about that, but my team hadn't given me... Often what I will do is have multiple layouts from opening up Thinkorswim multiple times, and then they'll time the reactions on pre-market and flipping around and how fast charts take to open and everything else, and then give me the fastest operational layout. We hadn't actually done that yesterday. Nobody was really expecting, with an RV strategy as opposed to the open strategy, that I was going to have that kind of problem. On the open strategy, we always do it. With the RV strategy, we didn't expect it. So anyway, those of you that didn't see that have no idea what I'm talking about. But basically, the charts weren't reconciling with the level 2 and the active trader. And I just went ahead and traded it anyway. And I think it was a good exercise because I remember years ago only trading with level 2 data, like a lot of prop firms. When you first come in there, you have a good strategy. They take you on. They want to see you trade on level 2 only with no other data whatsoever. I also have done that. It's not, after you get used. Basically, I mean, you've probably heard me say how I use just a seller's indicator. Before we did the custom scalping indicator down here, it was just a seller's indicator where it showed just the sellers and then the volume. Now I created a custom script here that shows the sellers and the buyers and the volume and the sentiment within them. So this is an amazing free custom script on this channel. I will make it available again on this episode. Remember, if you're having trouble downloading any of the layouts or the scripts, I constantly get asked, I think it's episode 189, maybe right in that, in the 180s, there's like a 3 or 4 minute episode that shows exactly how to load all this in. So watch that if you're having trouble, because it is not intuitive. They will prompt you to do the wrong thing once you get it over. It's in there, and you don't even realize that you have it already. They're telling you to go here and open this link and do it. You don't have to do any. It's just in there already. So just keep that in mind. Watch that video. But there's a lot of great layouts that are free here. Also videos about how to speed up your platform, how to speed up your computer, how to set scanners for all types of trading so you don't have to actually pay for a monthly service. Thinkorswim has all the tools you need. You just need to know how to set it up. And they're amazing. And the people that sell the scanner services know that. They know that. They don't want you to know. I'm not speaking about anybody particular, but I'm just saying that there is no special formula that they're selling. I'm speaking generally, obviously. Thinkorswim has the tools you need for momentum stocks, for large cap, mid cap, small cap, micro cap, whatever you're trying to see, unusual volume, all that stuff. Also, what you can see in different videos, how to set up your charts, how to build this layout from scratch, or any layout from scratch once you figure out how to do the tools. There's a couple of different videos on how to do that. All community share stuff, all free. Just watch these. This is a particularly good thing. This is the volume profile right here, and a lot of traders don't understand how to set this up. So you may not have learned if you were watching other YouTube gurus only. This is set. This is the point of control, or what I call the magnet. This is set for intraday, just today, from 4 a.m. to right now. And this has the upper value arrows pointing down, and the lower values are arrows pointing up, and the point of control is where most of the action should be expected to happen in this day. So there's all these videos about how to do it. Look at the valleys and the troughs and the peaks and everything off to the right of your screen, and look at it over a 1 day, 5 day, 30 day, 1 year. There's all kinds of videos, and I'm not saying that those aren't helpful, but if you are scalping in the moment, this is the best way to set up the volume profile. And there's a video that shows you just how to do it. You'll see me use it today. So besides this book came out on the RV strategy, Day Trading Volume 1, some time ago. It is a best-selling book. We started trading this strategy last year and hit to incredible results. And now you'll see me do it again today to hopefully incredible results. And it is, I believe, the #1 large cap scalping strategy out there. I've never seen anything else that can compare to this. If you just give it a chance and get over the fact that you see a lot of lines here, they're really not that confusing. In fact, they're made to help you as guidelines only. And there's also Fibonacci levels here and ATR levels here. And when I explain to them, hopefully you'll understand why it's so important and when I trade them. The other book that you might want to, so I'll have a link to that book, Day Trading Volume 1, which covers the RV strategy, but a lot of other stuff on trading, how to get offshore accounts, all these things that people struggle with. It's meant for the scalper to read. It's a really good book. It's really kind of a one of a kind. The other book that the $1 Million Margin Club put out was the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. It's the only book out there that actually rates the patterns. So that's huge. So it would tell you down here at the bottom of this, where you see this dragonfly, right at the bottom of the thing. This is a dragonfly pattern, or a hammer. It could be called a hammer. And it's going to tell you there's like a 76% chance when you see that this is going to reverse. And what did it do? It reversed. It also has a fib level here, which really helped a lot too. I would have looked at that like that's a no-brainer. That's about to go the other way. But then you're always prepared for it to not go the other way. But I'm just saying, knowing this data, knowing your patterns, so important. They actually put out 2 books about it. The first one's the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. It has flashcards and everything in it. I mean, it's like amazing to learn them. I remember when I was first learning patterns a long time ago, I knew the importance of them, and I would literally, I made my own, and I would go on hikes with a friend, and we would quiz each other for hours while we're getting physical exercise and our hearts racing. It helps, when you're doing, when you have your higher heart rates up and you're trying to learn, it tends to make a core memory better. Research has shown. I'm not a doctor, but that's why I think I did it that way. So I think the flashcards that are in the book are so cool that they have those. And then they go on to the next book, which is amazing, which kind of gives you all these puzzles and games and work things so that it really helps you learn these patterns. And it's fun to just do that book over and over and over again. I mean, if you go through both those books, you're going to know what you see on the screen, right? Then the 4th book I'll have a link to is Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas, a different author. That's an author that changed my life when I was thinking about maybe not going down the scalping route, because I was very successful with just trading. And then I got into day trading, and then from day trading I got into scalping, and I didn't do well. I did well at first, which is the terrible thing, and then I didn't do well. And that really helped me stop, so I didn't quit, because I was that close to quitting. And then I read Mark Douglas, again, hiking. I like to hike and learn. You do kill two birds with one stone, right? That's actually a terrible analogy. I don't really want to kill a bird, but you know what I mean. So that book is great, and it really helps you deal with the probability and the outcome, and thinking that any trade can go against you at any time, and being prepared ahead of time for that to happen, so you don't beat yourself up, and you're prepared with your max loss per trade, your max loss for the day, and you're prepared to be that's okay, because I planned on that's what I could lose, and I'm totally good, because out of 30 days I won, because I have a good strategy and I stuck to my guns. So that book helps with that. Another one that's a great book I'll have a link to is Tom Hougaard's Best Loser Wins. That's an outstanding book that basically shows you and teaches you how to hold your position. Don't get out early. That's the thing we all say. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? So those 5 books, I'll have them linked. There's a lot of other good books too. You won't see me push books that sell courses for the most part. The traders are just making the book to sell courses, and they put out general information. But I really do look for books, and my subscribers help me too, that really help you go the next level in your journey. There's a lot of generic books about trading, and maybe you should read one. But you won't see me promote the type of books that do courses inside. So we don't sell courses here. We just give away information for free. We do promote products we believe in, like the books, and I'll stop there. So this is the layout. 1 minute chart here. This is scalping indicator. I'll make this free again today. Down here is a minimized day chart. Up here is the level 2. This is the active trader. Everybody on Zoom with me today, there's 19 right now. I think we'll have 20. Is going to be trading market only, 1,000 shares, so nobody gets FOMO on AMD today. We'll be starting a half hour after market opens, which is UTC -5 internationally. We're on the East Coast on the New York Stock Exchange of the United States. That is our 10 a.m. time. That is when there's normally a surge in the market, and usually that surge goes the direction it was already going, usually, not always. So that is what this strategy is partially based around. This is a 15-minute chart here. You have another 5-minute here. You have the news here, a 5-minute, a 5-minute, a 1 hour, and a 4 hour. These are all, I'm going to go over what these are used for, because we're going to be trading in just a few minutes. So let me just get ready right now to make sure. So the first thing you do for the RV strategy, and there's the book about this, so if I don't get it all so fast, these are all day candles. This is the candle from yesterday. And I look at the close of that to the right of my picture. It says C160.34. That's $160.34. That's what that candle closed at. That's important, because we're going to find the average range. Then you go over here to this ATR level right here. Now that number is going to change when I go over the candle. That's the average true range, $6, and let's call it 88 cents. So $4.44. If you divide that by 2, you subtract half of it from the close. This is the close, the red candle, to get the ATR low, and you add half of it to get the ATR high. That is your range we should expect the trading to, for the most part, move in between. Now, once you're in there, you're trying to create ceilings and floors and other levels to help you get in and out as guidelines. The ways you do that is, here is a 5-minute chart, and you do a Fibonacci based on a 5-minute chart. So you click from the peak to the trough, the high to low. Now there's a lower over here now, it looks like. Yeah, but that's not, that didn't happen yet. So anyway, then once you do that, all these yellow lines open up. These are sort of the Fibonacci retracement levels, considered to be nature's mathematical formula. You do that again on a 5-minute chart. Oh, nope, that's the news. Never mind. Hopefully you guys know how the news things work. So I always read that. I also read the SPY in the morning, just to generally see how things are going. This is the 5-minute chart that I wanted to maximize to show you. Now this also has a 2-day Fibonacci level set on it. I don't know why I can't get, oh yeah, there it is. That's low, high. Oh, because another one started. So there it is. It went from, it can't quite go back to where I had it. It's marked like right on the edge of this. But anyway, on a 2-day, seems like it should have gone from right there. That kind of frustrates me. But anyway, the same thing, peak to trough, it opened up, and now you have those other guidelines inside. And then all the blue lines you see, and we're going to be trading in just a minute, all the blue lines you see, the book says that you can mark on 4-hour candlestick charts 1 hour candlestick charts, 15-minute candlestick, or 5-minute. I actually put them on the 5-minute. I'm going to open the 4 hour though, just to show you. And what I basically did, if you open up a 5-minute chart, I hit wherever the body or a wick hit within the ATR levels, a little bit outside, a little bit in. That is historical data where the price action has turned around before, and it's important to mark those, and it's the basis of the entire strategy. Guys, we're getting ready to trade. I'm seeing this come down to the ATR low, and I'm going to tell you, if it hits this or gets near it, I'm going in immediately, even if it's not quite our 10 o'clock yet. So we have 2 minutes, but if this pops down here, I'm going to get in early. So let's keep a look at this just to see what might happen here, guys. So we're going to start trading, and I would buy off the ATR. Just that's why I'm hovering over this. I would buy off that ATR. So now we still have a minute and a half. Theoretically, I'm watching the sellers go down as this volume is dropping at the same time. It is pretty strong right here. This is a very important indicator to get for free. But this is what tells me to turn around. I always go in or out at an ATR, an average true range, because so many people see that mean average for today and they trade by looking at that. So that's at 156.90. In case it's not reconciling, I'm looking at the market maker right there to see as close as I can get to that. I'm going to take it right there. Wow, it popped up right when I hit it, 157.01. So I'm 11 cents higher than I wanted to be. I saw it hit 92 and I got in. So now everybody can take their own trades, obviously. But it did hit there, which means I'm expecting a spring off of that. But if it breaks through it, then I'm going to manage a bad position, and probably we don't have a lot of way. There's a big gap here, so you'll see me go short almost immediately if it breaks through this. So that's what I'm looking to see here. Now I have this super sensitive today, as you can probably see. After that, what happened yesterday, so. Come on, guys. There it is. It's going up. That's what we want. This is a good opening trade. We're at 290, 337. So each one of these levels, each one of these ceilings that it breaks through, you've got to look at it like it's a shackle trying to hold it. So now I'm looking at this action, and it might consolidate down here for a little bit. So I will reverse in anticipation of that, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if it pulls back down. I'm looking for more of an upward move, but I'm looking to see if it's going to pull back down first. No, maybe I did a bad trade there. That actually came up. It's scaring me now. Oh, dear. Am I going to lose all that? I really tried to catch a small scalp in there. So I'm looking for a pullback to get out of a bad move. I just did a bad move. It's continuing to go up, which is not good for me. Wow. I lost it all. I'm looking for a turnaround. I was watching the buyers go down there, and I thought, catch a small scalp, and I was already 330 up. Now I have a $500 max loss. This could be a bad second trade. I had a good opening trade, and then I think it went up. It was up to plus 400 plus here. I'm going to turn around in a second here. I'm going to see if it drops at all here. It's actually going to put me in the red here, which is a little frightening. Looking for a potential pullback off the down off the 9. Okay, well, this happens, guys. Oh, I'm looking at that for a max loss. No, I should have looked at that. Wow. Okay, well, that was bad. I am negative now. It happens. I've got it 58.04. Ouch, huh? long at 58.04. And now it's going down, right? So now it's going back to where it was going. Oh boy. So I'm not doing a good showing. Sometimes this happens. And not everybody followed me, which I'm glad to see. When I tried that little scalp, I think I got a little cocky there. And now I've got to try to get back into the green here. Man, it's going from bad to worse. Might be starting to create a bull flag here. Now, you're not going to see me panic over smaller numbers like this. These are, when you're trading 1,000 shares, but I am disappointed in myself. I was doing really well with calling the first trade, and then I'm going to take that green. So I got that at 158.27 on a short. I was green for a sec, trying to flip that around, trying to catch that flip around there. I'm trying to knock it off the 20. I was looking at that right at this level as a possible turnaround. I look at each one of these like a shackle, that eventually it's going to pull it down. There's an indecision candle here, a hangman. So I'm looking at that like it's losing its way. But those last buyers were a little higher than I'd like to see them. It dropped down just before that, kind of thinking that that was my way to go here. So we're looking for a bit of a dip here before I go long again. Nope, it's not happening. I am thinking about going long again, but I'm having trouble calling these today, which is not good for me. Telling you that short might be the way to go, even though I'm not in the best position here. It's going to be another one of those days. Well, I know I'm not in first place. Yeah, there's a couple of you over 700, 800. Yeah, it looks like 800 and a couple of 800. So I really blew it on that trade. I'm going to go down here at the 09. I'm going to get that at 58.02. So I actually tried to catch it there, and I went below. So this was a hard stop a second ago on the hangman. So look at how the sellers or the buyers were going down, the sellers were going up. But now, yeah, I don't know. So that didn't really confirm that move at all, did it? It's an indecisive candle here too. So I'm going to take that. That's at, what did I get that at? 33. So I managed to build back up to $600. I don't think there's any chance in hell I can catch these guys up here. $908. Come on, get down there to 58. Get down to 58, 158 even. Come on, drop. You're playing too high up there. You want to go down a few more cents. 11, 9. I'll take it there. 11. Darn it. I thought it was going to swing the other way as I hit it. I'm going to actually reverse there again. So what did I get that? I got a 30 again. Let's see if you can get back. So it looks like it's playing this channel right here, and I like it because I'm good at the channel trading. So, and that's what the RV strategy is, channel trading. So I'm looking at the close to 158 again, even. That's what I'm looking for, somewhere down there, or definitely in the single like 04, 05, 06. I'm at the upper level of this, so if it doesn't break it, I'm in a good position to hold for it to move down. It's 20, 15, 12. Looking at the market maker. What did I get that at? 10. So that got me over 1200. Now I'm at 58.10. I'm going to take it there. So I'm at 58.22. I thought I was a little higher when I hit that. So people ask, one of the comments was, what do I look at over at the right? Charlie is over here. She's handling the chat. But what I'm looking at is a big clock right over there. So I look at that to help me with the candlestick when they're closing. But I'll just slightly look over that way real quick so I don't take my eyes off this whole area I'm watching. On level 2, you don't get a lot of on the large cap. You're not getting a lot of what do you call it? Well, I'm going to take that. That was some weird action, like it's about to blow. So that was some weird action. I don't like being in a short position. I don't want to get caught in a flush going, not a flush, but I'm going to actually reverse on a, what did I get at 05? Okay, so I'm holding long for a minute, even though this is going down. So you see the power over here? So look out. The 15-minute shows green. So sometimes you can get lost here. Whoa. I'm going to take that at that level. That was a good trade. Very fast. How many of you caught that? You're still in it. Okay. It's dropped. I don't know how much I had there, but that was that went up like almost 50 cents, I think. So I took that. So it must have been like a $500 trade. So that is really good. I'm going to take that right there because that's, wow, did that slip or what? I thought I was at, oh, that's right, because I was counting that money to begin with. Never mind. I wasn't looking at the, I was counting the trade I already had there. So I'm now going long, and at 158.23, you guys are, some of you are short, some of you are long. Yeah, that was weird. I got a little confused looking at these. I should have been looking at the price action at the market maker. This is not the best position. I'm kind of in the middle here off of this thing, so I got slightly confused for just a brief second. It happens. So right now we're just about 10 minutes in. It's just loving this channel, and that is the very basis of the entire strategy, is channel trading within a range. That's what the RV strategy is. That's why these lines from historical data are here. They're marking them because they may come into play. They may be a great guideline. So I have a nice big cushion now. I should be over 3,000, but that was just a mistake I made early on. So got to recover and move on. I'm looking at the scalping indicator. Remember, it's like a big, like if you're on a surfboard, it's a wave. When you see that wave coming in, you jump on. I'm already actually in position. And nice. So nice. All right, so there's the 50 where I turned around before. That's a $310 trade, and then it's going up. I'm going to take that right there. So I got that at 60. I'm going to actually turn around again. It looks like it wants to break it this time. Did I call that wrong? Is it going to go back down? I mean, the buyers are still strong coming up here. So I got right back in the move after I banked that. So let's see if it can go. There it goes. 70, 75, 79. It's coming up to the fib. I don't want to go. I'm at the fib is where I will turn around. That's a fib up there. Will it make it? It's probably not going to even get that. I'm going to take it right there. 76. That's 11 cents below it. Now it'll probably come and hit it because I did that. But I did break 3,000. Yeah, there it. It's not. It's banking off that VWAP. There's the VWAP coming down and the Fibonacci level. Make sure you watch the videos, guys. There's a lot of information about how to trade. There's a lot of live trading archives where you can see, you know, if I'm not covering it here, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I mean, this right here was a bull doji. Right here as it consolidated across, it hit a bull doji, and it broke through this flat top breakout here. Kept trying. I mean, it did little once, but that's when it finally made its move to break out. Now we're looking for it to break down, maybe back to where that top was, and that area is where I would look to reverse if it gets that low, but it might start a whole new channel up here. Seems like it sure wants to. There, it hit the fib again. Guys, everybody's going short, which is I'm glad to see it, because I definitely think it's going short right now. I'm going to look to get out at the 158.25, 158.30, somewhere in there at that level where it kept turning around before, and then manage the position if it's the bad position. There's 46. I'm going to hold a little longer. 50, maybe 50 cents. That's a psychological level. That might be where it's going to stop. So get ready if it starts to go back up to get out. Holding. We're at 42, 50, 53, 49, 46, 43, 40, 30. What is that? 34. So I'm just above that. And the 20. Let's see if it blows through here. Then I have to get ready to go the other way. Some of you are still holding. It is almost like when I call it, like when I call it wait 5 seconds, then do what I do, because it always seems like I call it a little early. I don't want to miss the move, and there's no telling for sure that it's going to stop here, obviously. I mean, so it could just blow right through that, and I have to get ready to reverse back, which I didn't do on the very first trade. I got kind of screwed up there. So now we're looking back toward the Fibonacci. It actually stopped. The body stopped right here. So 58.70 or maybe beyond up toward the fib. That's what I would look for to reverse again and continue to play these channels. I'm going to take that 73. So I'm right up above this line, and I broke 4K. So at least I recovered today after that terrible start. I mean, I wasn't really in the red much, just a few $100s, I think. But since I started out like $300 ahead and then went the other way and watched, just didn't get out. I didn't get out because I thought it was going to dip. And then I finally got out probably when it was near its worst. Isn't that always the way, right? You just, like, I've got to do it now. And then it goes your way, right? Then we all know what I'm saying. It's just... Oh, God. I'm going to take that. Yeah, I didn't wait for it to come down. I'm at 53. I honestly thought I was going to start to play the upper channel up there. It kind of did it a little bit here. But I think I called that wrong. I did, because I'm in the red right here. But let's see if it lets me out up here at all. I'm just going to take a lesser loss there for $20. Now it goes up. You know what I mean? That's what it does. See? Look at that. So it is doing this channel. There it goes down. Whoa. I'm going to take that. Wow, I was looking at these guys and didn't even see how far down it went. Wow. So I basically just grabbed the money and then figured I'd manage here. So again, that's an even dollar amount right there where it kind of slowed down. And that was the bottom of this the flat top. This is sort of the bottom of that I looked at and tried to capture. So I'm going to take that. Short again. I'm going to reverse there, 58.12, but I managed to bake that and then go the position that I want to go. Now, I played a little differently because I use reverse a lot, guys. So, you know, you can call up Thinkorswim and have this this reverse turned on for you into its advanced settings. It's a certain way to trade that I trade that you might not like at all. So I account for things like slippage and bad position trading. And what I did is I figured out that the time, by back testing all of my trades, I figured out that the time that I'm deciding to get in and out, the minutes that I lose deciding and waiting for the perfect setup, I actually lost money. Even when I was making good decisions, I lost money by not being in trades longer. So if I rode out the bad position, then I was usually in a good spot for the upward move, and I didn't, you know what I mean? I hope that made sense to you, but so this is a spinning top, which really, since it's on a consolidated motion, it didn't tell us a real lot here. We don't have much on the 15-minute telling us for patterns either. Here, the 5-minute spinning top would imply it's going to go up. It did go up on the 5-minute, but now we're pulling back down. So you look at the scalpers indicator, we're stronger on a downward. Well, it's split here, right? It's very well split. Now the volume was higher with the volume, even though with the buyers, even though the buyers are barely ahead of the sellers. I always look at the volume as another deciding factor of which way the next candle might go. So higher volume with buyers winning. That's telling me, in my mind, there's a better chance buyers are going up. Now you have a rickshaw man at the bottom of this small little 1-minute trend. This is a sign of a reversal. Again, another reason I believe this is about to go up, and I'm not going to get out right here or try to manage this little position right here. I'm seeing stronger guidelines telling me this is going to go. However, this contradicted that. But sometimes when you see a strong sign like that, I think that's a 68% or something. Get that candlestick pattern playbook. It has the sometimes it takes a candle or two after you see a definitive level. But here, you know, as the sellers went out here, look how low the volume went. There's not a lot of people wanting to sell, trusting that position. Wow. Okay. So this is going way up here now. There it goes. There it goes. 47. So it's hitting this line. Let's see if we can get back up to the fib. I'm going to try to hold it for the fib, guys, and make a real trade here. Bigger distance here. Let's get up to the fib. Come on. No. It's fading off. Oh, looks like I lost that. That could have been a good little scalp there. Nope, definitely missed that. And there it goes down. It goes back up, pounding up. Give me another chance up there, and I will scalp it. Give me another chance up into the 50s, and I'll scalp it off the 50s. Nah, it's going down. I'm looking at the market maker right here. I'm looking at the market maker. I want it to hit this line here, at least. I mean, I really want to go to the fib, but if I'm going to take, I think it's going to get to the fib, but I'm going to see if I can catch some. There we go. What is that? So I got that at 58.60. So I broke 5K on that. I'm going to look for a dip now. 55. Take that. Now I'm long again at 47. Ouch. Should have waited a little longer on that. I took the green fast. Now it's hurting me a little bit. But luckily I banked some. I built a cushion to get over 5 there. Seems to be holding this line. A little bit below at 26. Don't like to see it break much. I don't want to see it come down here for sure. Oh, come on. Right when I say that, it said you don't? Oh, I'll show you what happens when you go down to 158 even. Let me show you what it looks like in the red. I can do that for you right now. Oh, I forgot to put up the pray indicator. That is the most useless indicator of all. That was humor. That was my attempted humor, guys. Here we go. Can we? Oh, we broke the 55 there. That was fast. 61, 60. So that's where it turned around again. I'm going to take that, bank that. I'm going to turn around and go long. I think I lost maybe 10 bucks there, but I banked what I got there on the 65 or something and then got back in at 57. I really think it's going to make a play for the fib. That's what we want to do. Head to the fib. See, one of you is over 6K, which is nice. You kind of kept it up after you got that lead. The rest of you are like almost neck and neck, 3 of you with me. Glad to see that I caught up a little bit here. Somebody up there's trading perfectly. Wow. Do not think I can catch him, but let's see if we can get up to that fib, guys. Going for the fib. Come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, it looked like it was so strong. Can it break that VWAP? That'll give it a boost. If it breaks that red line as the VWAP, I'm not going to take my hand off the cursor off the button here. 86, 84. Wow. Look at that. It didn't quite hit the fib. That might have been it, though. There we go again on a run. 80. It's going back and forth. There was 87 for a second. It's going to break it. Oh, that was 87 was the fib. Okay, that was it. Okay, I missed that. Do that again. Now, whoa, what did I get that? 80. It hit 91. Now it's going to keep going. All right, so if it gets up into here, I have to reverse short again. Oh, boy. So I've got it 88 short, 158, 88 short. Whoa. I went long again on 158.72. Seeing if I could pass him up there. I'm very competitive. I'm going to take that. So now I've got it short at 158.81. And now, of course, I'm calling out my positions, which is not really cool for me. It doesn't help me exactly, you know, but I'll do it again. 80. Whoa, reverse on that. We'll try to catch these little ones, guys. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Are you done up there? Oh, man, it might be done up there. I'll hold a second longer and then take a loss because it looks like it's going down, guys. I'll take that. Yeah, 68. Man. Not a good shot. I'm gonna try to go higher here. Come on, baby. Get up toward the fib again. Get up toward the fib. What is that? 83. I broke 6K. Oh, and it keeps going. 92. So look at that, huh? That is actually made a bull flag on the 1 minute. Not picture perfect, but if this breaks on the next candle, I am definitely going the wrong position. Yeah, we're almost out of time, especially since we started a minute early. Oh, man, I did miss that. Oh, man. Okay. That just kept going up. Well, we have about a minute to officially trade. Obviously, everybody can trade longer. We set it for 30 minutes this morning with me calling the ball, quarterbacking. I'm quarterbacking, though everybody is responsible for their own trades. Hopefully I had my little disclaimer up there. Remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so seek the advice of somebody. I can't remember if I had that up. I think I did. Okay, I did. So, yeah, I'm still thrown off by that loss. You know, I don't get really affected by the money of the loss. You know, I get affected by the I'm hard on myself because I want to call every single trade right. Every trade I want to be perfect, which of course is impossible. So what am I going to do about that, right? It's impossible. So I'm going to buy my way out of this, guys, when I see, I think it might, I'm looking at the 55 and the 9 first. Looking at the market makers, see if we can get maybe down to this 31 as my last trade. I'm going to reverse. I'll do one more trade. Now I'll buy out. I think I might have got another $100 for those shenanigans there. Which gave me a little bit of resolve to try to go for that 130, that 58, 30, 31-ish line there. Look at the sellers drop, though, with the volume, guys. Not a good message. Not a good message to continue to go short here. Try to eke out every dime I can get here, every penny, should I say, I can get here. Okay, just one dip down there, and you'll see me get out of this so fast. Try to catch it as it's going down, and it drags me down for a little bit better position rather than slips the opposite. Oh, seems like it's going to... So we're at time, so I've got to get out of this trade. So, wow, really? Is that it? Oh, I don't know what I got that at. I saw it at 4 here, and I'm like, I'm out. So 6,692 right now. You're still trading, guys, so you're closed. Okay, so you have 7,400. Amazing. Really good. I have another person that's bigger than me. Yeah, 68.50. And then, see, you guys are still holding. All right, well, I think that I beat the other two. I think I'm in third place. But anyway, I mean, because they can keep trading, obviously, but we have to mark for our own competition only. We are not an official competition. We do have a lot of those, and the World Championships are coming up, which is cool, and a lot of people are, you know, fine-honing their skills for that. There's big money on the table and accolades and all that stuff. And then, plus we just want to win every day, no matter what we do, right? Human nature. So hopefully you found something here that's interesting you, but remember to look at all the video archives, all the playlists, all the different things that we offer on the channel. Don't forget to get those 5 books. If you're intermediate or professional, you probably own them all. Everybody knows about them unless you're new, but there are links to them. And they will make a difference in your trading. And don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Remember, everything's free here. All we ask from you is your views, your thumbs up, your sharing, and that maybe we can get enough subscribers to monetize us enough that we can pay for the little crew here, which so far, wow. Did you guys catch that? Yep, good for you. Which so far is not enough. Obviously, it doesn't take a math genius to figure out that we don't have enough subscribers or views to pay for a couple of people that we have. Now, we have other traders in the studio here. I have 2, Alan and Charlie, who work with me. but there's a lot of people trading besides what's on Zoom. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for making us part of your day here. And always stay inquisitive out there. And my favorite line is to stay green. Stay green and be careful. Trade in a sim first. All right, guys? And you can do it. You can make a living day trading. You're on your way. All right, see you soon.